Now it's upside down. I'm going to, I look like an idiot. I'm going to see my friend Allie in Starbucks. Because I had to come down here anyways for some errands. Probably can't even hear me because of the wind right now. But, oh, there's some coffee. Yikes. See if I can recharge this bad boy while we're in there. No promises. Allie, what's up? The homie. This is completely dead right now.
Is it really?
Yes, I have to.
Okay, I forgot what you said. What the heck does this do?
It's a dead cut. It's for the wind, but it didn't work yesterday.
It didn't do anything.
It sounded a lot to me like you said you bought a dog when you were drunk at 2 a.m. on Craigslist.
Yes. I'm having myself a time with this.
What? So now I'm vlogging on my phone. She's a natural.
It's a little bit more discreet, I guess. Oh, or strawberry better.
Mango, honestly. Is this it? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Awesome.
do you want a straw?
Sure.
No, just drink it right slurping down. Just
Okay. He didn't know that. But my thumbs are actually weird. No, wait, I'm just kidding. I knew that. Everybody tells me that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to point out the flaw. It's just they just go this way. God, I bet you suck at thumb wrestling.
You cut me deep.
Sorry.
It's time for me to go. It's been a pleasure.
I hope you leave feeling your finest.
Well, leaving slightly more caffeinated and slightly more self-conscious about my thumbs. But that's okay. No worries. So that's pretty much all the action shots for the day. It's not that I didn't do anything interesting really, it's just that I didn't feel like filming because yesterday I did a bunch of filming and did a bunch of heavy editing with those, I think it was 3 or 4 B-roll sequences in the video yesterday. And so I just didn't really want to film today. Kind of was like coming off of I don't know, but I actually ended up going to bed without finishing the video last night. I was like what? And then I finished it this morning, so I was just like, I was kind of gassed. I was pretty frustrated this morning too, honestly. But it ended up being a good day. So a lot of you have been wondering about one of the video transitions I made last night. So that's actually not a complete lie. A lot of people did respond to my Instagram story and my Snapchat story, and they're like, wow man, that transition was so good. The zoom transition. I was thinking like that was the easiest one I did. There are so many other ones that I was like putting time in. I was like sweating, like putting time into those, and that one was actually a mistake. I was trying to make it look different than it actually ended up looking, and I was just like too tired at that point. Just left it, and everybody loved it. So that's gonna be the tutorial for today. So here we are. We have the 3 clips. We've got the rack focus of the wine bottles. We have the coffee machine, and we have the glass stuff rack focused out to, where he at? Rack focused to the guy making coffee right there. Cool. 3 pretty cool shots, but when I ran them together without any effects, it looked kind of weird. It was kind of boring, and it's like, why is this shot in there? But I wanted to leave that shot in there because it was a nice little slow-mo, and so I wanted to include that somehow. And this effect was essentially how I could put it in there and make it look cool. So super easy. So what I did was I put an adjustment layer in here, drag it over, crop it a little bit, and we're only going to want 2 frames on either side of the transition. So once you get right there to the transition, 1, 2, crop it in, 1, 2, and crop that one in 2. Awesome. So now we put transform right on top. And we are almost there. We have 6 more keyframes to make, and that's essentially it. So for those of you who don't know, keyframes are really everything. There's a bunch of videos out there on what exactly they do and blah, 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 but essentially we're going to be making 6 of them today, and they're just going to control where this focuses in and out of, or where it zooms in and out of, sorry. So scale, we're going to enable keyframes there, and as always we're going to uncheck composition shutter angle, put this to 300, and we're ready to make our keyframes. So our first one is going to be at 100%. It's going to be scaled just like normal. Then we're going to go to the transition, and we're going to make that 130%. So we're going to zoom in, and then 2 keyframes, or 2 frames after, 1, 2, then we're going to change it back to 100%. So it essentially zooms in and then zooms out really quick. And we're going to do exactly that same thing here. So 1, 2 before, that's going to be 130. This is going to be 100. And then finally at the end it's going to be, sorry, I did that completely backwards. So here it's going to be 100. Here it's going to be 130. 130. And at the end it's going to be 100 again, but you can actually just press that one and it brings it to 100 for you. And let me render that in to out so you can see it a little better. Alright. That's it. That's everything you need. And that is how to make a cool little zoom transition in about, let me check, 2 minutes. Sweet. And that is about it for today. If you like what you saw, like the tutorial, like the vlog in general, feel free to drop a comment, subscribe, like, do whatever. I'd love to have you along for the ride. In the meantime, here's some videos of the clouds.